Good morning to all. Now we are living in the society, all are equal. But in the medieval period, caste is the most distinctive aspect of Indian society. We first need to understand the dimension of the term caste. It is referred as Varna for the Vedic textbooks. There are four divisions in the Varna system: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisya, and the Sutras. The fourfold division of society is specified in the religious text as Varna. In traditional society, many castes were denied various social rights and privileges. Caste created a mythical genealogy to establish its origin. This was used to justify the claim for the rights to higher status in the hierarchy. Some other important religion goes on that period. Different ideologies came up within the Bhakti movement. Madas or mutts were established under different gurus or religious leaders like Vidyaranya. Saivite movements came up like Tamil Saivite Siddhanta and Veera Saivas in Karnataka. In Maharashtra, the Vakra Sambradaya. Buddhism, Jainism, Christianity, Sikhism, Zoroastrianism, and Islam. The Chola period was an era of remarkable literary activities. These were the centuries when major literary works were written. Kamban was a great poet. He wrote a famous epic Kambaramayana. The epic was Arangetram at Srirangam temple. The epic was first published in during the Chola period. Listen the picture. He was our famous Tamil poet Sekilar. He wrote a famous book Periya Pranam. It was Arangetram at the Sidambaram Nadaraja temple. So temple are used not only the worship purpose. It was used multi-purpose, especially temple are used problem solve place and other important purposes. Who is she? All are know that she was a great woman who she fight against the famous King Pandian Nedunjalian, the injustice punishment given to her husband. Her name was Kannaki. Her life and Chola's culture-based kavyam was known as Chilapadigaram. This was written by Ilongo Vadigal during the period of Cholas. The moral values which were taught by Chilapadigaram. 1. அரசியல் பிழைத்தோருக்கு அறம் கூற்றாகும். Second. உரைசால் பத்தினியே வியர்ந்தோர் ஏத்துவர். The third and last one. ஊழ்வினை உறுத்து வந்து ஊட்டும். The famous Tamil book Tirukkural was written by Thiruvalluvar during the Chola period. Cholas give most contribution for the architecture. They build many temples and they give many land for other religions. There were two significant rulers from Chola period who gave more importance to architecture. First one Rajaraja Solan and the second thing his son Rajendra first. They give more attention for Saivite temple, especially Lord Shiva. Rajaraja Solan built Bragadiswara temple at Tanjore. It was called as Big Temple. Somebody called as Rajaraja Sivabhadasekaran. His son Rajendra built a city Gangaikonda Cholapuram. On that place, he built a temple. That name was Gangaikonda Soliswaram. They established many more statues for gods on metals. Example, the iconic representation of Shiva as Nadaraja performing the cosmic dance in Chidambaram Nadaraja temple. This was the world famous one. A distinctive Islamic cultural tradition developed in India with the establishment of Muslim rule. The Mughal period particularly was a brilliant epoch in the cultural history of India. The Mughals were well known for their aesthetic values and were great patrons of the art. They left behind numerous monuments in tradition to constructing entire cities like the Shahjahanabad and Fatehpur Chikri gardens, mosques and forts. This is the term of Humayun. Who was Humayun? He was the father of greatest and the religious tolerant man of Akbar. What is this? Everyone knows it. This is Taj Mahal. It was built by Shah Jahan for his lovable wife Mumtaz. It was made up of white marble. Ustad Tisa was the chief engineer of Taj Mahal. Fatehpur Chikri Palace was built by Akbar. The purpose of Fatehpur Chikri invite all religious saints and he discussed with religious thoughts. At last he introduced a new religion that name was Din Ilahi. After the death of Akbar, the new religion Din Ilahi declined. This was the architecture given by Vijayanagar Empire. This is also the world famous one. Mughal gave more importance for wearing ornaments. All are interested to wearing the ornaments, but Mughals give more importance, especially kings and queens. After Akbar came to the throne, Rajput style of jewels would be include the Mughal jewels. These are the Rajput influence of Mughal jewellery. At first, the Mughals used this precious and prettiest jewellery. Thank you, students. We will meet through the meet. Thank you, students. We will meet through the next enthusiastic video.